Okay, so get this AI. It isn't just parking our cars anymore.
Hmm.
It's about to become our personal sommelier.
Wow.
We're diving into some research today that kind of blew my mind. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
AI agents are being developed to be expert sales advisors for like beer, wine, and coffee.
Really?
Just imagine recommendations that factor in your unique taste preferences,
Yeah.
down to how bitter you like your beer or how acidic your coffee should be.
That's pretty wild.
I know, right?
Yeah, what's really fascinating here is that AI is moving beyond crunching numbers
Yeah,
and into the realm of like taste and preference, an
totally.
area we usually think of as requiring human expertise.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And it's tackling a real challenge in selling these premium
for
products.
sure.
I mean, I love a good craft beer,
Me too.
but sometimes the sheer variety is just overwhelming.
Absolutely. Beer, wine, and coffee are notoriously difficult to sell.
Yeah,
For a few reasons. Firstly, the sheer variety is mind-boggling.
it is.
Countless types of beer, different wine regions, variations in coffee beans and roasts.
Right.
It's a lot to take in. Then there's all the technical jargon,
Uh-huh.
IBUs, ABV roast profiles,
Yeah,
things that can be intimidating for the average person.
that's true.
IBUs, by the way,
Yeah.
stand for International Bitterness Units.
Oh, okay.
They measure bitterness in beer,
Huh.
kind of like the Scoville scale measures spiciness in food.
Interesting. So you need to be like a walking encyclopedia just to understand the basics.
Yeah,
But then there's the real challenge. Everyone's palate is different.
exactly.
What you think is a delicious cup of coffee
Right.
might taste totally different to me.
It's like trying to be a mind reader on top of being an encyclopedia.
Okay, no, right.
This is where AI steps in to solve the problem.
Okay.
AI agents can analyze a customer's stated preferences
Uh-huh.
and match those to specific product characteristics with an accuracy that humans just can't compete with.
So it's not just about memorizing which wine is from which region. This AI is digging deeper, understanding subtle flavor profiles
Yeah,
and spotting connections that humans might miss.
right.
And you know what really surprised me?
What's that?
The research suggests AI might actually be better than humans
Wow.
at spotting emerging flavor trends by analyzing huge amounts of data on customer preferences.
That's a great point. It's all about making the experience enjoyable for the customer.
Yep.
Instead of being bombarded with options, you're guided towards products you're more likely to love.
I like that. And that's where things get really interesting.
It does get interesting.
Okay, I have to ask,
Yeah.
is this the end of baristas and sommeliers as we know them?
Oh,
Are robots taking over?
that's a natural question.
Yeah.
But it's not about replacement.
Okay.
It's about collaboration.
Wow.
Imagine AI handling the information overload,
Uh-huh.
freeing up human experts to provide that personal touch, the empathy, the artistry
Yeah.
that make these experiences special.
So instead of being replaced, could baristas become more like taste consultants?
Possibly.
Maybe they'll spend less time explaining the difference between a latte and a cappuccino
Yeah.
and more time helping customers discover new flavors they'll love.
That's a really intriguing possibility. It highlights how this technology could change the entire landscape of how we interact with these products.
So how does this all work in practice? The source material had some really cool examples of how these AI agents would interact with customers.
The prompt sessions were fascinating, weren't they?
Let's jump into those. For instance, imagine you're talking to an AI beer expert.
Okay.
You tell that you love hoppy beers,
Uh-huh.
but want something low in alcohol.
Oh,
Maybe you've got a long night ahead of you.
right.
What would it recommend?
The AI might recommend a session IPA, explaining that it offers the hoppy bitterness you crave, but with a lower ABV,
ABV.
which stands for alcohol by volume.
Got it.
So you get the taste you love without getting too tipsy too quickly.
That's like having a beer expert in your pocket.
Exactly.
I love that. And what about coffee? Let's say you mention to the AI that you love chocolatey notes in your coffee. What might it recommend?
It could point you toward a naturally processed bean from Brodus SP,
Okay.
known for its smooth body and sweet chocolatey flavors.
See, that's what I love about this.
Yeah,
It's not just giving you a random list of options.
right.
The AI is helping you discover things you might not have known about otherwise,
Exactly.
expanding your horizons and introducing you to new favorites.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's about personalization and discovery, all powered by AI.
So we've seen how this technology could change the way we choose our favorite drinks.
Uh-huh.
But where does this all go next? What's the bigger picture here?
That's where things get really interesting if we connect this to the bigger picture. We're seeing a trend toward hyper-personalization in like almost every aspect of our lives.
It's true.
From the music we listen to
Yeah.
the news we read, algorithms are shaping our experiences.
Totally.
And now with the help of AI, that personalization is extending to the products we consume.
That's true. I never really thought about it that way before.
Yeah.
I mean, I rely on Spotify to discover new music all the time.
Exactly. And just like Spotify curates your music based on your listening history, these AI sommeliers will be able to curate your drinks based on your taste preferences.
Wow.
The possibilities are mind-blowing.
They are.
Imagine having an AI sommelier in your pocket,
Yeah.
ready to make recommendations no matter where you are in the world.
Okay, that future sounds pretty amazing. But I have to admit, I'm a bit hesitant.
Oh.
Would I really trust an AI to tell me what I should drink?
It's understandable to be a little skeptical.
Yeah.
We're so used to relying on our own taste buds or
Yeah.
recommendations from friends. But think about it.
Okay.
We already trust algorithms in so many other areas of our lives.
That's a good point. I guess
Yeah.
I never really thought of it that way. I mean, Google personalizes my search results all the time, and I don't even bat an eye.
Precisely.
Yeah.
We're already comfortable with algorithms playing a role in our choices.
So it's not a huge leap to imagine AI helping us navigate the complex world of taste and preference, especially when it comes to something like beer, wine, or coffee,
Right.
where there's a lot of data to analyze.
So much.
Think about it from the chemical composition of the beans or grapes to the brewing or roasting processes.
Yeah.
There are so many factors that contribute to the final flavor profile.
It's mind-boggling when you think about it.
It really is.
No wonder choosing a new beer or coffee can feel overwhelming sometimes.
Exactly. And that's where AI can really shine. It can take all that complexity and distill it into personalized recommendations that make sense for you. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel empowered to explore new options that you might actually enjoy.
It's like having a personal guide in a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming.
Absolutely. It's about democratizing access to knowledge and experience.
I like that.
Yeah.
But there's another layer to this.
Okay.
Think about the impact this technology could have.
On the way these products are produced and marketed.
Oh, wow. I hadn't even considered that.
What do you mean? If AI agents become commonplace,
Yeah.
producers will need to start thinking about how to appeal to these digital sommeliers.
Okay.
It's almost like we're creating a whole new category of influencers.
Well, on AI influencers, you're blowing my mind here.
It's pretty wild.
So instead of trying to impress human critics or get celebrity endorsements,
Right.
producers will need to figure out how to get their products on the AI's radar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And those AI influencers will be driven by data and algorithms, not personal preferences or brand deals.
Wow.
It makes you wonder how that shift will play out in the long run.
It does. Will we see a world where products are specifically designed to appeal to AI taste profile?
That's possible.
Or maybe we'll see a rise in micro producers
Yeah.
who can cater to very specific niches that AI agents have identified. The possibilities are endless. It's an exciting time to be a beer, wine, or coffee lover, that's for sure.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
This whole conversation has been a roller coaster.
Okay.
We've gone from AI personalizing our drink choices to AI becoming influencers.
I know, right?
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Me too. But amidst all this excitement about the future,
Yeah.
it's important to remember what's at the heart of it all.
Okay.
The human experience, AI is a powerful tool,
Yeah,
but it's not here to replace human connection or expertise.
that's a great point.
It's about augmenting those experiences, making them richer and more meaningful.
Right.
It's about empowering you, the listener,
Yeah.
to explore, to be curious, and to embrace the possibilities this technology offers.
So as amazing as all this sounds,
Yeah.
we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that enjoying a good beer, wine, or coffee is ultimately about connecting with others and sharing those experiences.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's something that no algorithm can replace.
Okay, so we've talked about all the amazing possibilities,
Yeah.
BI sommeliers in our pockets, personalized recommendations, even AI influencers shaping the market. But I have to ask, are there any potential downsides to all this? I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true.
That's a great question. Like any technology, it's important to consider both the positive and the negative aspects.
Yeah.
You bring up a valid concern. If we're only exposed to products that fit our existing preferences,
Right.
Will we miss out on discovering new things we might actually love?
Exactly.
Could this lead to like a narrowing of our tastes over time?
It's kind of like the filter bubble effect we see on social media, where we're only exposed to information that aligns with our existing viewpoints.
Right.
Could the same thing happen with our taste buds?
Yeah.
Will we get stuck in a flavor rut, never venturing beyond our comfort zones?
That's a real possibility. We could see a world where people become so reliant on their AI sommeliers that they stop trusting their own instincts or exploring new flavors.
So how do we avoid falling into that trap? How do we ensure that AI enhances our experience without limiting our sense of adventure?
I think the key is to use these AI tools thoughtfully. Think of them as a starting point for exploration.
Okay.
Not the final word on what you should or shouldn't enjoy.
Got it.
Don't be afraid to step outside the recommendations every now and then.
Yeah.
Try something that sounds interesting even if the AI doesn't give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
You might surprise yourself.
That's a great point. I think it's also important to remember the value of human connection and serendipity. Sometimes the best discoveries happen when we least expect them.
Absolutely. Stumbling upon a new favorite wine because the label caught your eye.
Yeah.
Or trying a coffee recommended by a barista who knows your taste. Those are experiences that AI can't replicate.
Right.
There's a certain magic in those unexpected discoveries.
And let's be honest, there's something special about sharing those discoveries with others, debating preferences and expanding our palates together. I mean, who doesn't love a good old-fashioned argument about which beer is the best?
Couldn't agree more. Those shared experiences, the debates, the disagreements, they're all part of what makes exploring the world of food and drink so enjoyable.
So it sounds like the key here is finding a balance. Embrace the personalization that AI can offer, but don't let it dictate your taste. Trust your instincts, be open to new experiences, and don't forget the power of human connection.
Well said. It's about using technology to enhance our experiences, not replace the aspects that make them so unique and meaningful.
This has been such a thought-provoking deep dive into the world of AI sommeliers. We've explored the technical details, the potential benefits, and even some of the potential downsides. But what does this all mean for you, the listener?
First and foremost, I hope it's inspired you to be curious. Embrace the possibilities of this technology and see how it can enhance your own experiences with beer, wine, or coffee.
Maybe you'll try a new brew based on an AI recommendation. Or maybe you'll be inspired to strike up a conversation with your local barista and see what hidden gems they recommend.
Whatever path you choose, remember that AI is not here to replace human connection or expertise. It's here to augment it, to make it even richer and more meaningful. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all have AI sommeliers in our pockets, guiding us on personalized journeys of flavor and discovery. But until then, cheers to the adventure of exploring the world of taste, one sip at a time.
Cheers to that. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time, ready to explore another fascinating topic together.